Hey guys, it's your girl Noxie, aka the girl on site. You already know. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. It's always good to be with you. I've got a site visit all the way outside of the province, and of course you guys need to come with me. So this is just the start. It's after work actually, and when we travel far for projects and things like that, we usually just get a rental vehicle. Of course, you don't want to use your own vehicle for company stuff, you know. So I'm actually on my way to the airport to get the vehicle the day before, you know, so that tomorrow morning when I have to go to site, I'm not like wasting my time. I have to go to the airport, we might run into traffic, who the hell knows. So yeah, that's what we're about to do now. You guys are going to come along with me, and I'm going to show you exactly what it takes, you know, to do site visits far away from, you know, where you're based, where you're located. I'm going to show you the entire trip. This is going to be fun. Okay, let's go. Cheers. All right, I'm at the airport now. This is the car rental voucher actually that I'm gonna hand to the people to give me the car. So yeah, airport. Alright guys, I've got the slip and the keys, so it is time to go. Alrighty, geez, just look at the rows and rows and rows of vehicles. Like, this isn't just see for yourself. I almost didn't find it, but here we are, B5, and we are good to go. Alright, let's get going. Car's sorted. And then all I need to do is sleep tight tonight, get some rest, and then we hit the road nice and early. So yeah, donezo, let's go home. Morning guys, it is so early. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and yeah, my aim was to hit the road by 6, because in 3 hours I would be there by 9 a.m. and it's so funny, my colleagues were saying, no, it doesn't take 3 hours to get to Limpopo, you know, come on, it should be like a 2-hour drive. But then, you know, if you're driving a rental, the last thing you want to do is accumulate tickets, because when you got tickets on a rental, you need to pay that right now, and I'm not about to do that. So I'm going to take those 3 hours and just take a casual ride all the way up to the north. So yeah, just wrapping up, getting a few things, gonna grab a jacket. It is so cold. It is so cold right now, but I'm hoping Polokwane will be nice and warm. So let's see. But for now, I'm gonna grab a jacket, grab a couple of things, some water, maybe stop for some snacks before I hit the highway. Let's go. Hey guys, oh, it is like 7:30 in the morning. I'm awake, the sun is out, and I'm about halfway to the destination. I actually don't know where I am, but I've made a bit of a pit stop because your girl is hungry. I need some breakfast in this belly. So yeah, we're just gonna stop out here, get something to eat, and then I'm gonna hit the road again. Fun fact, the last time I did this trip, I actually made it to the destination without needing breakfast. I think I was snacking just a whole lot more, but it's okay. I'm gonna fill my belly now instead of later. Let's do this. You guys wanna halfway to Limpopo. Let's go eat. Hey guys, so I've left site. I'm out here. Polokwane is so beautiful, Limpopo. I mean, I don't know if you can hear the birds chirping and stuff, but it's so awesome out here. I'm already on my way home. The construction site is such that, I'm not going to be out here with my phone in my hand documenting all of these things, because primarily it's unsafe, and also because the site conditions and also the project itself, in the middle of the construction cycle, it is actually quite confidential. It's in the middle of the project. It hasn't even been completed yet. So what I'm going to do is when I get home, I'm going to give you the 411 all about the dynamics of this project itself, and also just a comparison between, for instance, any of my other projects. I feel as if location in construction means so much, and just today there was so much I just realized that, oh my goodness, this project right now. So I'll let you guys know exactly what went down, and I'm just gonna have some lunch, enjoy myself out here, and I'll see you now. All right, cheers, bye. All right, guys, let's wrap up this episode. Before we do, I just want to share a few points about this project, and more specifically, I want to illustrate how location has a major impact on project execution. So there's this phrase in this industry, location. And location it plays a critical role in property development. I mean, it's the difference between the success or the failure of your development. It's similar to maybe building a shopping mall in the farmlands, or trying to build a school in an industrial area. It's just not going to work. You'll have a failed development on your hands. So in this instance, how location has really been tricky. Firstly, I'd love for you to guess what part of location is really impacting this project. And if you get it right or wrong, let me know in the comments. But just to, the long and short of it all, guys, water scarcity. This region has no water. Oh my gosh, it is ruining things. It has ruined things so badly. So actually just take a look at this picture and let me know what you think is a glaring issue with this image. So I think it was quite obvious, especially when I got there, like the first few times that I visited site, on completion, that is. And for me, it's the lack of greenery. Landscaping, guys, there's no grass, there are no trees, flowers, bushes, something. Like there's nothing. And it's because, at the stage of the landscaping activity in your project, you would either be sowing seeds, installing ready-made grass, and you'd be watering and everything. But because there's no water, they've completely skipped that part. But another thing, and this one is the major one, because of the water scarcity, we have no water supply into the development. And we haven't been able to now test the plumbing and the water equipment, your taps, your toilets, everything that needs water, we have not been able to test. And
the water pressure in the region hasn't even reached about like 2 bar in weeks. And to test, residential buildings or residential developments need at least about 4 to 5 bar for domestic use. That's in terms of pressure. And in order to test, you would need even more than that, because of course you always test at a measure higher than the operational level, right? So not only do we have the required standard of water, it's falling short of that, and therefore we can't even test the system. Without being able to test the system, we're unable to get our occupation certificates, because the municipality needs to come and also sign off on the development, check all the services that they're running well, and then they would issue what you would call an occupation certificate. Without an occupation certificate, the end user cannot occupy the development. So we're sitting with almost 500 empty apartments that can't even be occupied because of water scarcity. So it's a major issue, guys. Could you imagine, you've gone through the entire process of construction, all the bricks and mortar, like the building itself is done, but the lack of water and the inability to test the system means that the contractor can't hand over. You can't hand over work that you haven't tested, and work that we as the client are not satisfied is up to the required standard. You know what I mean? So it's causing major issues in that regard. And we've now had to start looking at alternative solutions. I mean, one of the items being considered in the short term is to, make use of a booster pump to kind of just ramp up the pressure of what we're getting at the moment, just sufficient enough for us to just test and allow the contractor to sign off and go. You know what I mean? Because we need to figure this out. This is beyond everyone's control. It's not as if anybody anticipated that the region would all of a sudden have water issues. Something else we're also considering this is now a long-term solution, is installing an elevated water tank, with the capacity of at least 100 kiloliters. And then that elevated tank would then be used in conjunction with a borehole. Now that's in order to, supply the development in the meantime, while water scarcity is an ongoing issue, because not only do we want the contractor off-site, you developed a building that you want to make money off of, and to keep it empty for the long run makes no sense. So now we're trying to figure out, to get people in, what's the best way to get them the water they need. So this solution would also require that we have a purification system as well, because of course you want to make sure that that borehole water and that tank water and all of that is fit for human consumption. So wow, can you imagine? These are the kinds of things that end up happening. And in this instance, it was right towards the end of the development. And I guess it's what I mentioned before, in terms of the 6 stages of construction, is that a lot of the issues can manifest before. We've had a lot of projects which are stuck in the planning phase for years, but a lot of issues obviously manifest right on site while you're building, while you're in the middle of construction. This is an example of an issue that has come in right at the end, where we all thought, oh, we're signing off, yay, the development's done, and we can finally tick this one off as complete. Look at where we're sitting. So it's insane, guys. And I think, we can leave it right there. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me on this road trip, showing you what it takes to travel for work outside of the province, driving long distance, and also just bearing in mind the kind of issues that arise when the simple thing that has changed is the location alone. So guys, hit me up in the comments, like, subscribe as per usual, and of course I'll see you soon. Cheers, guys.